Hello everybody, it's AWD here, also known as Angler Dylan, but AWD for short. Today we're back on Carp Fishing Simulator. I know it's been quite some time since we've been on here. I know some of you may see me playing a multiplayer. I often play multiplayer sessions a lot with my cousin, and you can feel free to join us. My session's always open for any subscribers or any friends that I have on here that want to join. So yeah guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to catch fish fast, big fish fast and effectively on the river Ebro Dam venue. So as you can see, we'll get straight to the point. I have my marker rod out here. Honestly, I spotted this spot a few times before I started the video, handful of times, not that many times. Right there's a weed bed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spot that 8 times before we throw out any of our rods. So there's once. I want to back up just a little bit so it hits right where that marker's at, kinda. There's twice. We'll also be fishing a little bit behind that marker, guys, so it's not a big deal if it goes past it. 3. You will also need a spot rod and a marker rod for this method. That must be a bug because that's not where it went, but you'll probably also need a bait boat, but it's not required. There's 4, I think. 5, 6, 7, and that's number 8. So right now we're going to set our spot rod down, and what you want to do is, this is my current setup. I have casters. That should be a red maggot on rod 2. So we'll change that. Nah, I had it in the water, it looks like, guys. Whoopsie daisy. So what you want to do is have a hair rig, maggots red, and I also want this one in. I think all my rods are in. Yep, all of our rods are in. So this is what you want: hair rig, casters, hair rig, maggots red, hair rig, worm. Caught 160 pounder this morning. Catfish on the worm. Pretty effective, but it may take a little bit. So yeah, guys, we're going to taking our rods out right about there. Rod 1, rod 2. By the way, guys, you may wonder why I had my rods out. I was trying a few baits that I tried on Whisker, but they didn't seem to work too well, so I'm going to go with the baits I know that work pretty good on this map. Just trying to give you guys the best method and the most effective way, obviously, to catch these carp and these catfish. Ideally, I'm going to try to catch both, but if we catch one species more than another, it's not going to be a big deal because they'll both give you pretty decent coins and everything. Anyways, guys, so after this, we want to spot our spot 5 more times, so 13 times is the total that I like to do. Oh, we already got a fish on rod 3, guys, just like that. So we need to get to spot our spot 5 more times. So typically that's what you want to do. It's obviously bigger than 20 pounds because it's stripping the drag or the spool. You could see that it was moving, so frequently when I get fish bigger than 20 pounds, it always does that. Or at least the edges of my screen will go pretty gray like they are now. Depending on how big or how long this video is, I don't know how much footage I'm going to include. I may try to get another fish or 2, especially if this fight lasts for a while, but I may end up editing a lot of this fight out, so we'll see. But it's definitely a pretty good fish, pretty solid. You can see I caught that on the hair rig with the worm. Pretty good bait for this map. I like this bait a lot. It also works really well in the Whisker Lake for the big catfish over there. My goal is to try to catch big catfish and carp. And this one's getting close to the bank. Hopefully we can get a net on it here soon. So, because especially if it's over 100, it'll fight a while. So we should be able to get a net on it right in here. Yep, and we were able to. It's a 30-pound catfish. And you can see I'm not in real time. That's only because it's nighttime currently where I'm at, and I want you guys to be able to see pretty well. So let's release this one. Get us another fish, guys. So I'm going to take it back out, same method. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to spot 5 times after I take it out. Just like I did beforehand. Well, actually it was 8, but I'm going to do 5 because we didn't get to do 5 because that fish grabbed it so fast, which is a pretty good thing. So, the features are acting a little bit weird on the bait boat. There they are. Alright, so we'll prod 5 more times. Really quick. There's once. Twice. 3. 4. And this will be number 5. Alright guys, so we'll wait for other fish, but while we wait, I'm going to talk to you guys and update you a little bit. So I've been absent a little bit. I'm going to try to get back into posting more regularly. I really love posting this content. This is my favorite mobile game I've ever had. And I've played for quite some time over the years, as you guys could tell from my channel. But I do want to say that me and my cousin are honestly thinking about doing competitions, weekly competitions on different venues, maybe spinning a wheel, you know, based off our biggest fish and our biggest weight in our sessions and stuff. If you guys would like to see that, let me know down below. Or if you see me in a multiplayer session, go ahead and join up and tell me what's up or anything you want to know, guys, I'll answer. But anyways, guys, I will catch you when we get another fish on, guys. Okay, guys, here we are back with another fish. He just ran it. So, as you can see, it's probably another one over 20 pounds based on how our screen is. Hopefully it's a pretty big fish. I'm going to try to squeeze 3 or 4, maybe 5 fish in this video, depending on what size we catch. I'm also going to include a picture of my 160 pounder if I can that I caught. Or I just might make it the thumbnail for this video because this method does work. I've only been in here, or I've only started fishing with these baits about 5 to 10 minutes ago. We've already got 2 fish in that time period, so that's pretty good. This one's another fish over 20 pounds, so that's also pretty good. You can see the spool spinning right there at the bottom right, so that means it's over 20 at least. And this might be bigger than the first one we got, guys, so it might be a long fight. If it's a fish maybe over 100 pounds, I probably will cut this video short because I don't want it to go too long. But besides that, guys, down below in the comments, will you please let me know what you guys would like to see next after this video? I know I've seen a couple people wanting the Ebro on my last one, which that was a little over a year ago. So you guys may want something new or some tips. Here lately I've been liking the pike fishing on Blue Mire. I caught the leaderboard pike last night on Blue Mire. But yeah, guys, just let me know. I mean, I have a really good time playing. I try to squeeze as much time in as I can. I try to upload around my work schedule. Let's see what we got here though, if we can see it out there. Another catfish, over 20 pounds. Probably about 25 to 30 if I had to say, maybe a little bigger, but that's my guess. So we'll get this in, catch 1 or 2 more probably, depending on their size, and we will come back at you whenever we get another one. So let's get this one in the net, and then we will go from there. And it's on rod 3 again, I forgot to mention, guys. It's the worm, so you could probably just go and use Carp Fishing Simulator hair rig with all worm, but I'm using maggots and casters just in case a carp or any other specimen wants to bite. But the CFS hair rig with the worm works really well for these catfish on Ebro, guys. Really effective method, so I've tried that. Yeah, he's pretty solid. He's probably about 30 pounds or so. Maybe about 27 to 30. Yep, pretty good guess. Alright guys, well, there's that. I'll get back at you whenever we hook another fish. Alright. Alright guys, we are back with another fish here. I don't know how big it is. An 18-pound catfish, guys. So that's 3 fish in about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's really effective on how to catch fish. And it's a good way to catch a big fish, guys. So I'm going to take this rod back out like usual, and I'm going to get back at you when I have another fish, guys. All right, peace. Hey guys, I'm back. As much as I really wanted to keep on fishing, guys, it appears my time's going to be cut short. I got to go do something. So in today's video, it was just to show you what baits to use to catch fish fast and effectively on Carp Fishing Simulator, especially on the River Ebro Dam venue. I promise you guys I didn't catch anything huge in the video, but try out the worm, try out the halibut pellets, or the maggots or the casters. Any of those baits should work perfectly on this lake. For catfish, carp too, I've noticed that the carp like casters. We only caught 3 fish this video, but I'm gonna include the picture, or I may make the, like I said, I'm gonna make the 160 pounder I caught this morning, the thumbnail. I caught it right here using the worm, guys. But I do appreciate the time, appreciate you guys coming back, giving this video a watch, and if I see you on CFS, talk to me, hit me up, say what's up. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.